Hello, class. For my personal experience speech, I decided to talk about my time working as a lifeguard at a public pool. The thumbnail that I chose for this video is a rubber glove that we use to seal off a broken valve where a urinal used to be. Those were the only sorts of repairs that this pool really used to get, and I think that picture is a pretty good summary of what it was like to work at this pool. The manager was completely unhelpful. We were supposed to do a lot of things like swim lessons and whatnot, and water aerobics classes for elderly patrons at this pool, but the schedules were always getting mixed up. We would be teaching our swim lessons, and then a water aerobics class full of old ladies would show up, and we weren't sure who was going to get what part of the pool or how long either of us were supposed to be there. Sometimes parents would just show up with their kids, and we weren't even told that they were supposed to get swim lessons. Sometimes they weren't supposed to get swim lessons. We were so bad about consistently enforcing these swim lessons and letting people know when they were supposed to show up that the parents figured it out and just started showing up and getting free swim lessons because we were used to not being told that they were going to come. There was also a bit of a problem with bugs. Unfortunately, the building was old and it was easy for them to get for cockroaches to get into the cracks of the foundation, and they would just hang out in the warm pipes near the warming system. The chlorine was just abominable. There was no way of, the manager was supposed to take care of the chlorine for the pool, but she often pawned that job off onto us, and we were supposed to just go out into the dark pumps in the back and put more in and hope for the best. It didn't work out all the time. One time there was the chlorine was so bad in the pool that someone came out. They had a black strap on the drawstring on their swimsuit when they came in, and when they came back out, it was white. People were coming out with red eyes, and we had to shut down the pool for the day. But the worst part, by far, for certain, was the filter. It was a sand filter, which is about 40 years ago in pool cleaning technology, as far as I know. The water gets sucked in and gets filtered through sand, and then the sand shoots all the stuff that it couldn't catch out the first time, and then it sucks it back up or something to that effect, I think. But what was happening in this pool is that the sand would shoot out and it didn't have enough strength to draw the sand back into it. So there was just a whole bunch of sand at the bottom of the pool. And when the sand was, and while we did eventually get the sand filter fixed, there was so much sand at the bottom of the pool for so long that mold started to grow. And when we got rid of the mold, it would just grow back. So it was just all around a terrible, terrible pool. The lesson for this video: when it comes to chlorinated pools, it never pays to skimp. Always go for a nice one.